Stream, wait 15, and restarts the VODs are separate. Oh, is this Sam? Also very blurry picture, but I can't complain about those. Oh, that was sent 13 minutes ago. You don't need to wait. The VODs are separate now. I can show you, actually. I can show this off. I do need to do a thing first. Need to wire some money. Can you legally wire money? Is that a thing? Disgusting. I guess that's your proof that this is a separate stream. That's all the proof you need. I don't know, like, in my head, when I hear someone, like, that's wiring money to someone, I'm like, that sounds illegal. But maybe wiring money is just a normal thing? Ooh, Susie Grant. Second last Susie Grant for a while. I think we're getting it. Yeah, we should get another one in May. Wire money via this. That's what it's called. Okay. See, I always think that's transfer money. Wiring money sounds sus. Like a post office worker. I gotta wire money to the DiMaggio family. Think you can sort me out? I'd be like, police? Same thing, different terminology. I always like I would have put wiring money in the same league as laundering money, because I don't think you can. I'm confident in saying you can't legally launder money, right? I think that's all I have to do. Okay, let me see. Let me show you the videos being separate. Money laundering is in fact illegal. Don't clean your money, people. It's legal. Don't eat it either. Actually, eat your money if you're stupid. If you're dumb enough to eat your money, go for it. It's only illegal if you get caught. True. Get out of here, Shakmana. Why am I missing? Here you can see my list of videos. Look at that! I just noticed I have 0 copyright strikes on my channel. Okay, so I guess what I told Chen was wrong, because I don't know how you get a serious copyright strike in that case, because I've had, like, I guess it's gone. Oh, no, it's not. This one got, muted due to copyrighted music. See? Audio portions of the video has been muted. Just this one bit, but it got copywritten, but I didn't get a copyright strike. It didn't get taken down. I don't know what I have to do in order for it to be like, that's bad copyright. But yeah, you can see that this video is now separate from this one. And that's that. You can see my stats. Well, actually, we go here and we see the stats. Look at them stats. This is about as far down as I go. Let's go back to this screen and hang out. What time is it? 5 minutes before game time would start. I really need to pee, but I feel like it's the kind of pee necessity that I would probably just forget about and it'll go away. So, we'll just hang out. Also, I haven't drank that much water. Look at how much water I have left. I drank the hot chocolate in my nice lemur cup. Oh, the dog's perked up. There's a bit of chocolate at the bottom. That good? One of my buddies in Dunlow makes hot chocolate bath bombs. Bath bombs. Hot chocolate bombs. And they're very nice. They're actually really tasty, as well as cool. And I don't remember how we got the first batch of them. I think Sasha was just like, hey, Christina made these for me, but I already have some. Do you want them? And Mom was like, yes. And then because it was Mom's birthday, Christina made another batch. And they're very good. This one was Oreo. That is usually my go-to. I don't think it is. I don't know what the context was. Fat clit. There's Shannon. I enjoyed that Blood Bowl game. I'm still kind of coming down from it. I was referring to volume. That's it. Yeah, that is my go-to, which is fair. It's just a fun one. It gives me a little chuckle anytime. It's like a little setup for myself later on for if I'm playing later, and then you've probably seen it in the stream where I'll be like, yeah, this sounds weird. I wonder if I've changed it, and then I go in and I see it's 69 and I go, oh yeah, it's perfect. I was originally going to say it gives insight regardless of context. I don't want to. I'm not in the mood to talk about very detailed stories of myself. So we're just gonna fly past that. Maybe it's the influence of hanging out with Chen for 2 hours. It's kind of sad people didn't get to see it. I'm sorry. I was working on my feet, and I was like, oh, dinner's ready, it's perfect. And then I saw that there was a text. I was like, oh shit, I'm about to eat. Blood Bowl, not football. Yeah, my game with Chen was very good. It's a shame you didn't watch. The archive of the game's there, but it doesn't have your commentary, so still sad for you, Shannon. I saw you lost 2-0. Cutie would have seen it. What do you mean? Could have been a draw. So could mine's. Mine's was very nearly a 2-2 draw. I just get fucked. Anytime I have... I don't know. Maybe I just don't recall it. But, whenever it's a last turn risk I have to take in order to get a touchdown, I never get it. Cutie, did you capitalize your username? Or has that always been like that? I got 5 injuries. Oh, so did I. I got 5 injuries and a death in mine. And 4 KOs. I didn't count my KOs. Who counts KOs, loser? No, that's new. Ben, I didn't ask you. Let the man answer. Way to steal his fucking thunder. He was about to do a big reveal like, why, yes it is, Michael. And Ben just kind of fucking came in and stole it. Didn't you give them out? Yeah, you gave out, like you inflicted injuries and KOs. Got the tree too. None of the injuries I inflicted on Shan had any permanent effect though, except for 1 missed game. He's got a tree? Yeah, Ben, he had the tree against me. Fucking... Now that... What is this? Now that Ben's fucked Connor into oblivion, he no longer cares about Connor's team. There was a time I did. I was messing with it today. I notice things. There was a time where Connor would buy a player, and 2 minutes later, Ben would text him being like, oh, so you got a new player there? And now Ben's trying to change that up. I killed one of his, but he used his apothecary. I killed Shen's loner. Shen was down a player, so he got a journeyman in, and I killed the journeyman. It gets an air of authority. I like it, Yeti. Yeah, I think You can just go in and just change the capital in. It like gives you an option. It's like change your username or like edit your username. And if you change it in any way, it goes, oh no. This is just an option for if you want to change the capitalization. It's like, oh, okay. Shen's Loner, who did a miracle play too. His miracle play wasn't the 7. No, it was his 7. One of the miracle plays. Shen got a couple. And I got a Minotaur and 4 of my players leveled up. Wow. Bunch of level 2s now. Your Bull Centaur. Oh no, you would have a Minotaur now actually. I guess we'll get into the game. What was I gonna check? Oh yeah, actually, I'm gonna check what is the how long left until the bot name changes. They're slowly catching up. Not being left in the dust. 2 weeks, almost to the minute. 2 weeks right now. We'll have another bit war for the bot name. I'm still amazed that play of Shen's worked. 2 of them, wasn't it? Wasn't there 2? One of them, you know, I was expecting him to get one off. And then the second one, I was like, it's fair. This is what he goes for, so makes sense. One worked, one didn't. Well, I think the other one worked good enough. Didn't he? No, but didn't he get the throw and the catch failed? The throw was the 17%. So he still succeeded. It just ended in a turnover. Like he got it over my defense. That's how I categorize it. An update. I've forgotten about the need to pee. It was Bruno 1-2, but it was an A3. Yeah, that one doesn't count. One complete, one incomplete then. Still a miracle. Anyway, little update is Amber for her Twitch channel. She's created a Discord, and she's graciously let me put a sticker on it that says mine's as well. And so probably tomorrow we'll have a Discord that you guys can join. And I'll set up like a bot thing that every like 30 minutes or maybe every hour it says, come join the Discord. And the main thing I'm going to use it for, because I'm not good with social media or whatever, you know, I'm not good at community stuff. So the main thing I'll use it for is instead of sending out snaps of stream notifications, I'll just put it up on Discord. Like, it's pretty much the same thing. Like half an hour, I'll be like, hey guys, I'm gonna stream soon. And so join it. Was the menagerie not meant to be that? Menagerie was no, it was just kind of, I guess it was, that was originally made as like a place for me to hang out while I stream so people could pop in. It was never meant to be like a notification or an actual like place for like people to gather, I guess. I don't really know why people make Discords. It's not something I understand. Discord servers for a channel. It's like community growing, but you know, there's already the chat. I don't get it. I'm not dissing it though. The menagerie was just like an idea I had where I would just hang out in a Discord channel and people could jump in and jump out. That was a pretty bad idea though. And it then became an Among Us server. So. Also, Shannon's seemingly already in it. Amber sent me a message. You can start inviting people to the Discord if you want, even though it's still quite a bit of work to do on it. Alright. I don't know how to do that though. Here, let me open up the Discord and just throw it in the chat. I think if I send a link to it, that'll work for you guys. I don't know. She threw a bit of shade though, because I think she's setting up a bot to like say whenever like one of us goes live, the bot will notify people. Invite your friends. Copy button. There we go. There. Join that. Or don't. Yeah. She set up a bot, I think, that's going to be like notifying people whenever someone goes live. And she said that it was like, react with a cat emote if you want to know whenever Amber goes live. And for me, she used a clown emote. Change, harvest, avenge, ovulate, save. Nancy Drew is in the server. I was a little bit disgusted, but I guess we have to get along slightly. It's kind of awful. But the Nancy Drew that's in the Twitch chat is a bot. Why would she have a Discord for her bot? I don't know what it was at first.
It's locked.
So I didn't want to call it out. You didn't get welcomed by the bot? Okay, let me fucking open up Discord again. See what's going on here. Because I don't know what's going on. I've had many servers. The first time I had Discord, I didn't know how to leave a call, right? So if I joined a call on a server, I didn't know how to hang up. So I just made a server with just me in it called Alone. And I would join that whenever I didn't want to talk to people. I think I've since gotten rid of it. Oh no, I still have it actually. Yeah, the bot's welcoming people. See, decided to share one. I'm really just piggybacking off it. But I'll take it. Oh, what's it called? Like the cramps of war are getting to you. Wearing away. Yeah, why is it? What, Streamlabs chatbot. Weird. I ain't gonna question it. I turn Discord off when I'm streaming. Just to get that a little bit better, so. Yeah, let's get into some games. Some AI Somnium files. I have no idea how long's left to go. Maybe like 1 or 2 streams? That's what I'd guess. But we'll see. So yeah, everybody's doing good today. Everybody's great. Cutie's got a nice, pleasing to read name now. Shannon had a fun Blood Bowl game with Connor of all people. Will we befriend Moma in this timeline? We did interact with him. That's actually where we ended. Was after interacting with him. Let me switch scenes. And I think, what am I missing? Okay, it did it itself. Cool. Life without Moma's friendship isn't worth it. Yeah, were you there for it? We went to Moma's office, and he was hiding So Sejima. There he is. There's So. Yeah, there's your little recap. And then I don't really remember what happened after. Ah, yes. Ota. Beach Girl? Beach Girl! I can't not. Listen, I really wanna, but I can't not.
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive. You're an alpha type, aren't you? I kinda like that.
What? What'd you say? You call me what?
I kinda like you.
Oh, but there is one little thing you should know about me. I'm a reptilian. Is that going to be a problem?
I like Ota.
What's a
Huh?
reptilian?
A reptilian humanoid alien. They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human form.
Yeah, that is definitely gonna be a problem.
Aw, too bad.
Jesus Christ. That's what I've decided to call her, not to her face, of course. Yeah, okay, Date. That's This- uh, yeah, where's Iris?
Iris? You mean Asa? She's recording a podcast in the underground studio. If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
No, it's fine.
She passed the bedroom?
This can wait until she's done.
Nice one, Date, our hero, everyone. He's really similar to me, and I don't like it. Not in the good ways, though, which is a shame.
I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk.
He says things really similar to me, I should say.
Oh, thank you. But despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an idol. I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
Ota, why is that such a worry?
You're kidding.
What?
Hey, girl with the big tits.
Jesus.
Excuse me?
Shit, I said it to her face.
I want to run away and never look back.
She's not a MILF. Like, Hitomi's 36, isn't she? 37. She's not a MILF, though. She's just an ILF. I guess Date is dating an 18-year-old, you know. Can I say something else to her? Okay. Where have you been, you little fuck? You little
Nowhere.
fat
Just doing my
chubby
normal
boy.
routine.
Stinky cock.
I don't know your normal routine.
I went to a Dojin store to look at the new releases. Then I ate some ramen at Jiro's, and then headed over
That's
to the
not what I
PC
imagine,
cafe to
though.
browse threads.
Hitomi's literally
You know,
a
normal.
Yeah, but that's not.
If that's normal, I haven't
Then
had
you're
a
just
normal day
wearing
in my
out the
life.
MILF tag, you know?
I don't know anything. I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
That's what I thought.
Oh, by the way, Shannon, did you read the new
Have you
My
forgotten,
Hero
Ota?
chapter?
You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Well, wait. It's no big deal. I just...
Can never have
You
too
better
many
start
MILFs,
talking.
Probably.
Okay.
You're probably imagining a cougar. No, a cougar's totally different, Ben.
Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket,
Who indeed?
and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone? Someone was with him. A man.
The fuck? No.
A woman.
We don't need the thermal.
Okay, look. I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here.
It was Iris?
Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
Got it. So Renju was with Iris.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess. You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa. Tessa has nothing to do with this. She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's an idol. Idols don't kill people.
You need to stop putting her on
True.
a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry with you.
What? You met Mizuki? Oh, at the interrogation.
That's right. He doesn't know I live with Mizuki.
Many people
I have no
shouldn't.
reason to hide it, but
No,
it's sort of
there's
hard to
reason.
explain.
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, I spoke to Mizuki at her, questioning
You
her.
live with a 12-year-old girl in
You're
your
sick,
one-bedroom
Date.
apartment. Your one-room apartment
What?
at that.
Questioning? That sounds dirty. If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. and I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. And it was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like
Jesus
a professional,
Christ.
though he hasn't published anything.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing, and it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know?
Yeah, she
If you
definitely
do your
doesn't.
best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge ACET fan and got over my writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired.
Just
A
block
lot
out
of
big
otaku
tits
like
without
me
his
say that
head.
Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down. So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
Unless she gets murdered. Oh, hey, big tits. You watch. Again, she's 18. Like,
But do you suspect her?
I need to hear her side of the story.
kind of really creepy.
If I do,
not even kind
might
of.
find
like,
out she's
people,
totally
just
innocent.
random people online
If
watching
you
it.
truly believe
It's
that she
TikTok.
didn't do it,
What
you should
is-
tell
what's
me everything
the-
you know.
What's it? Charlie Demino?
Do it
or
for
what's her
Iris.
name? She's Iris.
Around 6:15, I guess.
Where did they go?
I didn't see. They got into Renju's car
Or
and
any
drove
other
off.
TikTok star.
What did you do?
Because they're all 18.
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
What happened?
Oh.
Ate.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you.
Did you
Come
kill
with
my
me.
best friend? I think this is the first time since the split that we've interacted with Iris. Oh my god, we have her in an interrogation. The boss is here.
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah, just ask me the other way.
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
Yeah?
You're sure?
Yes.
I have
Proof.
a thermograph.
How hot is
There
she?
is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Is she bothered
Not necessarily.
and or hot?
We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris' story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean
If he was at home? At her home?
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
Why are you
My
smiling?
mom wasn't home. She
You
came back home
sus.
early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't think she
I don't
did it,
know.
but
You
she
don't
might
know.
have. There's a chance.
Come to think of it, Iris' mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
But you know what I realized? Also,
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High.
in this timeline, we never saw dead Iris. We never saw, like, the angel Iris in this timeline.
We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night? When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry.
A killer
Is that
milk
something you're
sounds great,
supposed to do?
by the way.
I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
I hate you.
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
You
Yeah,
like
I
penis?
guess.
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building.
He said equipment.
Is that true?
That's where the penis comes.
Yes. Mr. Okiura
Also,
called me
that
and told
means
me he wanted
she
me to come
worked
to
at
Sunfish
Sunfish Pocket when she was
ASAP.
17.
Around what time was that?
Max.
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
What were you doing,
What were you
Renju?
doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big
MC's a
shots were gonna
word?
be there. But the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why? What the fuck?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before. Especially with important people being there.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura. At 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Aiba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous. The
Yeah.
use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
That's true.
So could it be Hitomi that's killing people? Why would Hitomi kill them then?
Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible.
Might have been into it.
You see.
What do you mean? Iris could have killed Renju because... what?
Renju's estimated TOD is numerous hemorrhages in the blood vessels of the throat. The weapon used to commit the murder was some kind. The criminal likely wrapped it around Renju's neck and pulled.
Renju was a small
Renju then
boy? He
suffocated.
wasn't really
The
that.
more precise cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due
160
to vessel closure in the neck.
kilograms? Was
In
it?
short, Renju was strangled from behind with some kind of cloth or rope. Iris could have choked Renju to... If you are searching for proof of this, you will not find it here.
Me. Sedation? Was he
The
sedated?
autopsy discovered a high concentration of benzodiazepine in Renju's body. This drug
Ben?
is commonly used
You
as a
and
sedative.
Renju, you fucking gay?
It is likely that Renju was in a state of compromised consciousness before his death.
Is Renju cheating on Peter with Ben?
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Boom, Shannon.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
I never
How do you
said
know
his
that?
body was hung up.
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's
You
true.
use Ben's fucking pets
Renju
as
weighed
well?
about 160
Jesus Christ, dude.
pounds.
Yeah, he's right. Pounds.
Even if she used her entire
I
body
think he
weight,
killed
I don't
Rams.
think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
Oh, is it this?
I don't
The
think
fact
so,
that he was...
Dante. This is
No?
irrelevant to the question of how
Well, he was beside the counter. What do you mean?
Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cafe, hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a... He was found over the counter. The wire was attached
Oh,
on
okay,
both
so
ends.
where he was murdered is
One
actually
end was attached to a
part of
hook that was
discovery.
embedded inside Renju's jaw.
Okay.
The other end was attached
These are the
to beer
details I
kegs
was
found on the
expecting to
floor.
be in where Renju was murdered.
The kegs hold approximately...
Yep,
they weigh...
yep.
It went like this. First,
not seen his
Renju
death
was
before?
laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the
Notice how
3
they're
beer kegs on
neglecting
the
to
counter.
use his eye injury
You think a teenage girl could have
as
done
a
that?
clue, because his eye injury
Sure, it was
is
hard.
from the prototype
Kegs weigh
Somnium
55
machine.
pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
The oil barrel.
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
The oil barrel. Because his watch was in it. Pretty amateur mistake. He also just left the oil barrel there. You better watch yourself, girl.
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at
Green
Sunfish Pocket.
blue, come on.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like
It
that
looks like
according to
Renju's
protocol?
time
What are you trying to say?
ran out.
I'm saying, it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. We just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses!
What's the
If
Nancy
I were
Drew
rolling an
stats
oil drum in
at?
the middle of the
What's the
street,
percentage
people
and how
would
many
have
days are
noticed.
left?
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't
You
mean
killed the
can't
person.
drive.
Yeah, you killed
Even
the
an
person.
AI can drive nowadays.
They're hardly
Are you
gonna
mocking
stop
me?
for driving laws.
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me.
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
The voice in my eyeball. 9 days and 68%. Oh, yous might fail. Yes! Oh my god, it might not happen. Also, very close
Anyway,
to 69%.
Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
I guess
No,
technically,
I mean that your weight is relevant
you're
to the
past a
case.
third and you
If
have
the oil
a
drum was
third
used
of
to
the
transport
time
the
left.
corpse, then
You
the
have a
possibility of the
just under
suspect
a
being
third
around
left
105
in
pounds
both
is
time
extremely
and
likely.
points.
Why
But
do you
it's
say
looking
that?
good. It's looking good. What do you say? There's a high chance the culprit weighs 105 pounds because of the elevator. We need 3 pieces of evidence in total. Renju's weight. I don't know what the other one would be. Where Renji was
You are
murdered?
trying to prove that the suspect weighed around 100. Your thinking is correct, but you need.
Autopsy? Oh, the oil drum? Is it the oil drum? I didn't think we'd be reusing clues.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the second floor.
That's why I didn't
That's right.
even consider it.
So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once. At 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds.
How fat then
Renji
thighs,
weighed
girl?
160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310.
This doesn't look good.
For you.
Now, this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds.
Like
Or
your mother.
Someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However,
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall. There are several cameras in this room.
Just want to check. Does it track people's weight? No. Okay. I wanted to see how heavy Boss was.
2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings.
Bruh.
Look at this.
What? That's the kind of weird shit these games would track. Is she crying? Why are we looking at her in the mirror when there's...
Ah, shit. Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date. Sync with her.
Kill me. Just put a bullet in my head. Okay? I did it.
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. Medication is working perfectly.
Did you not see her texting, you know?
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
The time limit is 6 minutes.
It's okay.
Before time is up,
I know.
It's gonna be, the Sunfish Cafe or whatever the fuck it's called. It's gonna be that place. Or Lemniscate? Lemniscate? A 1,000 bits if I'm right. Oh, it's the warehouse, I think. The warehouse that he took him to. Oh, does she know about the prototype? No way she knows about the prototype.
What is this place?
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown. But there must be a connection.
No biddies. Yeah, you're right.
What are you hiding?
Is this the warehouse?
Somnium scan. Activate.
Tell. There's also like nothing to interact with here. Okay. Oh! 3! Oh my god! Mysterious room videos in a strange device. You may be able to find the truth. Doors. We're very close. Is the camera always this close to her?
A CRT TV.
It's called a critive. Hit. Spin the dial. Shit. Oh, not shit.
Stop!
So is there another choice here? Did it branch on the left? Uh-oh.
What is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
Yeah,
We
then
should
there is a
continue.
choice.
There are more objects to inspect now.
It's very early. Oh, shit. We've already made this choice, it seems. Mirror, torso, gun. Guess gun?
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
I don't like that screaming. Let's investigate first, just to save 20
It is
seconds.
a pistol. It appears to be fixed with a vise.
Why would this be here?
What's this?
This
A
music.
trigger. There is a stick in the hole of the trigger guard.
That's suspicious.
You mean
A
sus, Date.
revolver.
5 minutes left, Date.
Weekly Shonen?
Don't say it!
I did the best I could. I am not a cyborg, and thus I cannot reach that height. This is not my fault.
Nobody's blaming you.
A torso with a head.
Whoa!
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
What would you call it?
Choke? What the fuck? Kinda wanna choke it. What the fuck? I guess because that's what happened in the video? Oh my god, it worked.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. We have no choice but to investigate.
Strangled the body. I think we're doing great. TV, probably, right?
An old television.
Turn the dial again, I imagine. Oh, Jesus. What's going on here? Iris
That
must be...
video showed the
Okay,
face
so
of a
Iris
victim
must
of the
have been
original
watching
Cyclops killer.
the original
It appeared
Cyclops
to be
killer?
the second victim.
Does that mean
What
it's
is going
Prisoner
on?
89?
Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Like, do you think he was just
Guess that
taking
means we
her
have to
along as he
investigate
murdered women?
Indeed.
But why did he take their eyes?
The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Let's go.
That'd be fucked, yeah. It would make sense why she's such a freak. Shelf.
4 minutes.
Only a shelf. That shelf sticking out.
Oh, something's gonna fall off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, spaghetti. I think she needs more horrific trauma. No, she's pretty fucky. No! No! Oh, she's fine.
What happened?
A metal ball must have fallen off the shelf.
Why would anyone put that there?
Beat it to death? What the fuck does that mean?
An iron ball. Where should I throw it?
Throw it that way.
Understood.
At the mannequin. Or at the torso, sorry.
It is unexpectedly light.
Oh, I could have kicked it.
All right. Yeah!
Yeah.
I feel like that ball hit me in the head.
I'm confused
Now, a
about the
TV
original
and an
murders
old
again.
book have appeared.
Because they all
I hope
had
this is the
their
last time.
right eye taken out. Do you think maybe it's unconnected? Do you think maybe that's what's happening? That they aren't connected. The current people that are getting murdered and losing their eye is because they're getting plugged into the prototype Somnium. I'm real proud of myself for figuring that out. What? Why were the other people killed? I think it's going to be a case of they got killed just from Prisoner 89 being a psychopath, possibly. I think it's just someone being a psychopath. It's either that, and he just took out their eye for some reason, or it would be Boss and Pewter and us, all those years ago, were getting... My original thought was we were kidnapping them and using them as test dummies for the prototype, and that's why it switched eyes, because we learned that it was like it worked better if we used the other eye. But these videos are leading me to believe that that's wrong. So it's just some senseless killing. Jesus Christ.
Please. Help me. Help me. This was the third victim
Possible.
of the original Cyclops
But
killer.
these videos
Why does Iris know that?
are leading me to believe
There
that the
is a
killings were just
possibility
random.
that she saw it online or on TV.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
I guess this isn't true
Dante,
evidence, though. That's
we
kind
have
of
no
been the
direct
thing.
evidence.
At least
For
that
now,
death was
we
quick.
must
That one was
continue
quite brutal,
investigating.
though.
Right.
Oh, the gun, right? Worn out reference book. Into our own head? Oh, interesting.
Just a lock.
That's possible. What the fuck was that? Jesus.
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly,
Do you think maybe that's where the split is? Because we turned the dial, we went into our own head, whereas if we'd hit it, it would have gone into her head and we would have a completely different thing going on? I don't think Iris is an AI, by the way. We've seen her bleed and die. True. The fuck? There's a puddle there? Jesus Christ! That makes sense for my theory. Is it gonna somehow shoot the gun? That's what's gonna happen here, I've realized.
That is...
It is us! First, Ben called it. I'm right! Oh, we never found the secret thing. Damn it. Disassociated persona is the achievement I got. Why are we killing them so brutally, though?
What happened in that Somnium?
She mind-hacked
We saw
us.
it too.
Oh,
The
shit.
4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
I think we called that pretty early, by the way. Also, is Iris still just down there?
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all 4?
We might still be Uncle.
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
Yeah, no shit, Date. Yeah?
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Really?
Really. Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face. The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
I'm kidding. You
Shut
can't be the
fuck
Cyclops
up.
killer.
God.
Really?
Of course not.
Why not?
Do you think I would hire a serial killer?
Yes, if you're also a serial
You
killer.
interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
Mm-hmm, sure. Boss has a serious look on her face.
The sinker does not always experience the
more
somnium
dish.
they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes the subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia. And why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all.
The four girls that got killed were also, they were all killed at different times, but they were all, their bodies were all found in the same place, which is another weird factor.
It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation.
He's
Dream
going
D
exactly
equals memory A plus memory
D's
B
nuts.
plus memory C.
This
of course,
explanation
means
is
that
going in
Dream
stark
D
contrast
is a
of what she
fictional
said.
event. However, the same cannot
What did you
necessarily
say? This of course means that Dream D is a fiction. Yeah.
be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier.
Yes, I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
Yeah, boss. Yeah, boss.
Pewter, you said that memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones. If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
Exactly. You can't make a face from nothing. You need an example. You need something to go off of. Can't just make up a face. Peter, you're all right.
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection. Between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is
Yeah.
that?
The culprit is not the same.
I agree with that as well.
I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
How can you be so sure?
Because he knows it's us.
Because I can.
he
Don't
knows
worry
it's
about
us.
it. Just trust me. Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to
totally
the
us,
idea
yeah.
that the
And they
investigation
know it
was
is, which is even
ongoing,
worse.
but in reality, it was dropped completely.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know.
I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Pewter. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. No, I think we got some pretty good stuff. Pewter shook me for my thoughts. Pewter.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
What the fuck you lying? Oh my god. Step fucking lying. I really hit that note at the end.
Hey, Iris. About that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
Well, they don't experience
There
it
is no
anyway.
point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sync does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
And what about the Cyclops
I just
killer
noticed how
from
Shannon
6 years
misspelled
ago?
smart.
Cyclops
Smeared.
killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
So it's us.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about. Date, could you take Iris home?
Yeah, it can.
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
Also, when we were in our own, the first Somnium we went into, remember it ended with us seeing Hitomi after she'd been shot, and prisoner
Date,
89 was
could
standing
we
over
make a
her
stop first?
because they were dating.
Sure.
And we
Where?
showed up to kill 89.
Marble.
So we
It's
must
a
have been
bar
like a
in Golden
Yakuza.
Yokocho.
Oh, that's why he has
You
the connection to the
know about
Yakuza
that
family.
place?
Because we used to work for the
Yeah,
Yakuza family.
Mr. Okiura
We
took
were
me
like their
before.
hitman.
why do you want to
Okay,
go
that
there?
makes sense.
There's
Do you think we
something I
worked
wanna
for
talk
So
about.
Sejima?
We can't talk here?
Because we also had like a memory
might
thing with him,
take a while.
right?
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. Alright, sure.
But how did we lose our eye, and how did we end up with Boss and Pewter? Turned the wheel and drove to Marble. Oh. Mama. Ooh. There's a lot in this to piece together. And I feel like we've got a lot of clumps in different places, but they don't quite fold in together. When we walked in, I didn't see Mama anywhere. To my surprise, I saw Oda sitting at the counter. That's who she was texting.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota.
Don't act surprised. You told him to meet you here. Yeah, he's holding his phone.
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
Yeah, stupid puddle boy.
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier. She said she was going to Marbles, so... I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime. Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
Wow, very
How
trusting.
well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here.
I wasn't particularly surprised. Mama's always depended on the kindness of strangers ever since she opened Marble. Don't forget that Mizuki was also like super distrustful of Mama. Can I talk to you about anything? You called Oda here?
No, I didn't tell him to come.
Yeah, you did.
He just showed up on his own.
Liar. Iris is standing next to me. Disgusting.
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing. That you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
Well,
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
geez,
You're
fine.
relevant reason
Just
Mama's not here.
don't tell anyone else, okay?
Yeah,
But
I don't want Mama to be bad,
before I
though.
tell you, who's that?
I would have thought...
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
I would have thought Mama would be working with Renju, but he's dead. So who else could she be working with? Jesus Christ, guys! Ota! Oh my god. When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa.
Where am I?
My head was killing me and my memory was foggy. I felt a sudden pain in my neck. Shit, did he do something to Mama? No, she's okay. I shot up, rubbing my neck. When I looked over the counter, I saw Mama staring back at me. Took me a few seconds before I realized it was just Mama.
It looks like you're awake now.
As Mama spoke to me, it all came rushing back. I remembered everything. That's fucked up. I don't need to flame Mama like that.
I tried. You wouldn't budge.
Thanks.
I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
Nope.
Didn't have a single drop.
Whoops.
No, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle.
There's no bottle.
Just like the old days.
Yeah.
It'll be 3 o'clock soon. In the morning, of course. Ota, the boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you
kidnapped
doing during all
Iris?
this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
We're in a weeb dungeon.
Oh, how am I gonna report this
What else
one?
is in the weeb dungeon?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Shut off. See, she's missing her eyes, so she's been somniumed. Oh, Jesus. Is this what a weeb dungeon is, Ben?
Bruh.
Is this an accurate weeb dungeon?
The criminal is streaming this live.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
I don't think we've been there this
Date,
timeline.
focus. We need to get
Holy-
to the site, now.
I'm sorry. What? I thanked Mama and ran off of out of Marble. Is Ota bad too? Dude, nobody's good. The boys. Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think of that kind of content?
What's our
Is that
ETA?
what I should start leaning
Our
towards?
destination is far from here.
Saw traps?
20 minutes at the fastest.
Please, please let me make it in time.
I don't have a weed dungeon, but, you know, I can work on it. I can dig a hole.
That sick bastard.
Katie. Katie, what the fuck?
Ota!
Stay away from Tessa!
No saw traps. Please, you'd put me in abandoned ones first. Yeah, I could probably do that. I kept my foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. Ben's would be like really fucked up, you know? Be like, you always choose winning over anything else. Well, here you must play a game with your family. The winner dies, you know? And then Shannon's would just be, this is a room full of balloons. You have to walk through it. Or you die. That kind of thing. Favorite of Disney Channel. What? Also, why a polar bear? And this can't just be a stunt he's done, right? Because she's missing her eye.
No, it can't be.
No. Just accept death.
Stop!
Oh my god! Jesus Christ. Think she's okay?
No!
Visual effects, my dude. What the fuck was Ota doing in this situation? Do you see that? Okay, a lot of things to unpack there. Is that normal Weeb Dungeon shenanigans? And was that also in Pair of Kings? Isn't that Ota's van? Whose van is that? I recognize the van. Oh my god, the bear. The bear's gonna be Ota, isn't it? Isn't this the ice cutting machine? Jesus Christ. Dude, you're walking through the blood. Yeah, Ota. Is this an ending? This can't be an ending, right? There's a lot to unpack here. Thank fuck. It's just the next day? We didn't get to investigate? Oh, shit.
There you are. Finally. I was looking all over for you. It's rare to see you down like this, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you?
I don't understand anything of what just happened. Why did Ota taser us? And then... what the fuck happened? Who would Ota trust? Like, who would Ota team up with if they were like, hey, we're gonna protect Iris. You need to take her away from Date. You know, Ota would have tased us, being like, Iris, we gotta go to this person, and then that person betrays them. But who does he know? Not Mizuki, Dodoi. That's the only other person I can think of, though. Like, did these guys really get in contact with Ota and he trusted them over us?
Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble, and about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right? Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ
Use
thinks?
Irish trust.
Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide.
No.
Ota had a selfish love for Iris.
Not
He was
true.
under the delusion that Iris loved him too.
He
But Iris
wanted everybody
refused
to love
Ota.
Iris.
So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
Who would Iris trust? No, it's got to be okay. So it's got to be someone connected
That's
with the
ridiculous.
prototype.
Ota would never kill Iris.
Because of the
And how do you
eyeball.
explain the other two murders?
89. He's still in prison in this
Iris's
timeline.
left eye was hollowed out,
Yeah, exactly.
just like Renju and Shoko. Those three murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit. Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person. That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice-cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it, making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend.
What are you doing,
Do
Shannon?
you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
Shannon, if I time you out, you lose your VIP badge, you know that, right?
Shannon, no. No. Stop. Idiot.
Shoko was married to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
That's a stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report.
How? Okay,
Judging
wait
by
a
his
minute.
wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by
How?
a kitchen knife
Oh,
or something
wait.
similar.
Okay. That makes sense now. That's Scarlet. What are you talking about? You're a fucking enigma.
Are you sure?
Guys,
I am.
I don't even know if the comment "that's Scarlet." What's that even supposed to mean? Is that a typo?
I know that.
Well,
Scarlet means
Ota could have
embarrassing.
stabbed
Just
himself.
say embarrassing.
Maybe he
you
thought it would be a
fucking
fatal wound, but
cretin.
when it didn't work, he went for the ice-cutting machine.
then shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw
Why
it in the
not
ocean.
just use
Plus,
embarrassing?
come on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Well, I wasn't being serious.
It's Leinster
I didn't
dialect.
think Ota was the culprit from the beginning. I was just playing
Okay,
devil's
that
advocate for
excuses
HQ.
it a little bit.
Really?
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill
Fuck's
himself.
sake, Shannon.
Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but
Yeah,
ended up
you
being
can't
stabbed in the
excuse
side.
them, so there's no
He was
reason
weakened and losing blood at the
lecturing
culprit's
them
mercy.
about it.
The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice cutting machine. And then...
Then, who
Yeah,
is
but
the
I wouldn't
culprit?
say, like... I wouldn't start saying, instead of saying, I'm scared, I wouldn't start saying, like, I'm shaky leg, you know? I'm loose-legged.
I wish I knew.
I guess
We're
someone
up to
would
4
say that,
victims.
but you called him an
But
idiot.
Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit.
What is the
That's the theory of investigation, right?
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. That is a good starting point.
No, not Oda's mother. Possibly Mizuki? I guess Hitomi as well. And Moma.
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras. But there's no connection to Iris.
I guess we don't know he's such a big fan in this one. That's good. I like that. It just works better. You can say, oh, that's Scarlet, or I'm Scarlet for you. Or just say, I'm embarrassed. Congressman. So Sajima?
Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras. But
There's no
again,
connection.
I can't see any clear link to Iris.
It's not that I doubt the top and the right one. Oh, me. It's just... Well, let's go through them. So, Mizuki... She's not going to have done it, though. Iris's mother, Hitomi, doesn't have a connection to Shoko, but she kind of does? Let's go down that route.
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked. They were high school classmates.
Mm-hmm.
And she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way.
I'd say, what's up?
No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
Has Scarlet in your lives? No. Crack doesn't really mean anything else, though. Like, I don't think of a color when you say, what's the crack? If you say, oh, I'm Scarlet, I go, like, Scarlet Witch? Already got Nicole saying it. That doesn't justify it. Nicole refers to all crisps as Tatoes. Like Doritos are Tatoes to her. Alright? She says shit wrong. So that just goes against you, really.
I know Renju and Shoko.
Yeah, that's the point of the word
And I'm
crack.
connected to Iris.
Because it doesn't actually mean anything.
But I
It's a
have an
filler
alibi.
word.
Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them.
That's what I mean. It doesn't
No,
have a
now
meaning.
that I
That's
think
why it
about it,
works in
Shoko
that
too.
situation. Whereas
I
Scarlet,
don't
you say
remember
Scarlet
killing
and I think of the color.
My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events. And if I start doubting myself now...
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops killer.
Thank you.
I have been working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
Yeah, but I don't go, oh, the color, like their face when they're embarrassed.
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all 3 victims. Shoko and Renji were her parents, and she was close friends
The
with
color of an
Iris.
embarrassed face. It's also the
She was
color
good
of
friends with
blood,
Ota, too.
which is why it's
That's
the
why I
color
could
of an
never believe
embarrassed
Mizuki
face.
would kill all 4 of them.
Like,
Thinking of her as a suspect
there's
is
a line you
ridiculous.
gotta go to get to embarrassment. You have to hear the word Scarlet, go red, like blood. Blood rushes to your face when you're embarrassed. She must mean embarrassed. Makes no sense. You're wrong on this, Shannon. Do you get what I'm saying here?
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju.
Why Renju?
Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemniscate either.
Oh, okay.
And since Renju is the president...
Yeah? I'm definitely gonna listen to how
the weak
language
point is
works
Renju's
from you.
ex-wife, Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill her. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him. I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
Can't peg anyone.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit. To get justice for the victims.
You're right. Got it, boss.
Like I said, Ben, we share a lot of similarities. Monday. It doesn't give a time anymore because I can do this in any order. Oh, it's Kagame?
No, nothing so far.
Thanks. Very fucking useful.
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's
Yeah,
time
live
of
stream
death
could
is
be of a
3:20
video.
a.m.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
Also, if he's the one getting pegged, he wouldn't be pegging people. He'd be getting pegged by people. You're just all sorts of wrong today, Shannon.
Iris and Ota were...
Oh, Mizuki.
I am sure you are
Mizuki's
already
gonna have such a
aware of
shit
Ota's
time.
of death.
Just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right.
Eye
about
jar?
that.
No, I think it's getting destroyed
Ota
by
had a
the
stab
by the
wound from a kitchen
Somnium.
knife in his
I
side.
guess they'd be scooping it out ahead of time.
Correct.
Maybe there is an eye jar.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound or...
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
Maybe Oda was trying to help Iris jumping at the criminal? That led to a scuffle and Oda ended up with a knife wound in his side. He lost all his power to fight back. He was forcibly put inside the costume, then finally cut open by the ice cutting
But
machine.
why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Unknown.
I don't understand how Date is going to put all this together without some Zero Escape style, like parallel universe shifting shenanigans.
A video camera and laptop.
Oh, video camera,
This is what the
laptop.
criminal used to stream.
I'm a criminal. Excuse me.
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Do you think, I'm not confident in this theory, but do you think maybe the connection is the locations of the murders? Outside of, I mean, Bloom Park they've made a big deal about how it was like in a shitty neighborhood, right? And then Renju gets killed in his like cafe, and now this is, I think it used to be Renju's fishery, right? And it got passed on to someone else.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned
Here we
by
go.
Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know.
Yeah, Renju.
Renju's father created the company.
But he doesn't own it. It got passed on to
Another
someone
connection
else.
to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious. Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right, Hudi.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
That's not what I wanted. Wait, what's this last one? Album. Oh yeah, the photo album. Why do we not have... Is this dependent on the timeline we're in? Nice. Look at this man's bulge. Fat cock. I want to look at the timeline, or the flow chart. Oh, we've gone up? Weird. Yeah, she died there, too. Oh, shit, we gotta tell Hitomi. Ooh, that sucks. Was she actually dead in this timeline, or did we just envision it again? I think maybe we just imagined it in this timeline again, and she's not actually dead. Which means everyone's still alive in this timeline. That's just a thought, though. Going back in time? No, we're not. Oh, well, I guess going off of flowchart rules. What did the log just say? You're gonna ask the CSI. Oh. I'm getting out of here. I want to eat some fish. I let them know, then left the warehouse. Oh. When I left the warehouse, I saw Pewter. What is he doing here? He walked up to me while I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice.
Right, because you were fucking Renju.
If I can help you, even a little.
Wait, so
why didn't you say anything at
he's
Abyss?
involved in this crime?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So I decided to meet you here.
All right. Let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
Because we're the only one with an alibi.
I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes. Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer.
Oh shit.
Although, it's more accurate to say killers.
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice. One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras.
That's us. We're
They
the
each had a
murderous
role to
psychopath.
play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Why do you remove the eye?
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out. The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven
Weird.
by this instinctive impulse, he took
He
the
killed
woman's
himself,
eye.
didn't he? 6 years ago?
From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession.
Where is he? Where's his name? Rohan. 1 year ago. Oh, shit. Why'd he kill himself?
With the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman.
Right,
But
so he's not
even
connected
being
now
head of
because
a
the eyes are
Yakuza gang,
currently
there weren't too many
being
opportunities
taken
for
out
him
before.
to indulge.
Also, he's
His
dead.
deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss. He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
What?
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to
Did you ever
as
notice
the
how
love
cartoony her
hormone.
hands are?
It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood
Her
and
outline
relieves
is
stress.
terrible. I never noticed how badly
It is normally secreted when the body makes
like
contact
drawn
with an object of
this
affection,
is.
such as an embrace or caress.
Granted, it's not
I'm
bad.
sure you know
it's
what
just,
this implies, but
it's not that.
he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was
Can't see
wired
because
in
of
such a
stream
way
goals.
that allowed
Yeah,
him
you're
to
just gonna
feel
have to beat them in order to
satisfaction
see
through
in
other
that
means.
case.
Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
What was it?
Murder.
Murder.
Dopamine is a
I'm
hormone
gonna
linked to
assume
the
they like
reward
fixed his
system of the
brain. That's why he's missing his
The
eye.
pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment
So he
is
can
dopamine.
feel love and shit.
Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic.
You're a kind of brain
They dull
narcotic.
pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure.
Dude, Sam.
He was 12 when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
I don't think that's sick fuck. That's justified now.
That...
Guys,
I
whoa,
don't
whoa, whoa, hey, whoa.
The details of the
They're not
original
bad guys.
Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over
Sometimes
time.
killing's allowed.
Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value.
I think it's
I am unable
justified.
to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
What do you mean? You lie. You know it's me.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
And one of them
They
was
were
the
a
former
normal
chairman of
set of
Kumakuras,
eye killers.
Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
Yeah, why?
That means...
Are we
Pewter,
gonna
tell me this.
suspect
One of the original
Moma?
killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges.
Is he gonna say it's
in any case,
89?
he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Fuchu prison?
Prisoner 89.
Yes.
What's his name?
Falco.
In prison, he doesn't have a name. He is simply called Number 89.
Number 89?
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
So he thinks it's us. Yeah.
So,
I
now you
guessed
know why
that
I said
yesterday.
that the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
Oh shit, we're gonna have to tell her that our son's dead too. Fuck, I didn't realize what I was coming here. I was like, oh, I'm just coming here to visit Oda. This is nice. So quiet, I feel like I could hear the floating dust. That's good. I stepped inside, I thought it was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. It was Miyumi. Hey! It was like watching a decaying old tree cling pathetically to the earth. Jesus, dude, you need to stop attending these poetry classes. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, there's none over here. Good talk.
This is your fault. I heard from the police. Because you didn't take care of Iris. My boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me?
Listen, lady.
Leave!
I may be against punching women, but I'm not against punching people with glasses. So if I close my eyes and swing, odds are
Date,
I'm gonna
let's
hit
go.
glasses and not woman.
She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh. So, no ramen, no din-dins, meow. No? Okay, well, you're not gonna get much business if you're not cooking food for people. It's a bad... It's a bad look for you to if you don't. I mean, it's a restaurant, and I just kind of walked in. It's what people do, and they kind of. I'll leave. I get it. Can I get one of those beef bowl? Can I get one number 8 and number 9 plus number 10, number 11, no fries? Cry on your own time. Yeah. God, you're really making us feel bad for this. She looked like a small animal frightened by a predator. You need to stop attending these fucking goddamn, like, English classes you're going to. You're mute again. Oh, fuck's sake. That's so wrong. I don't fucking remember the Big Smoke's order.
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet. Not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends.
She didn't discover them.
It
We
is
discovered
completely
them.
understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Don't worry,
Can I be left
Mizuki.
alone for a while?
No, you don't want to be left alone because either me or you are next.
you okay?
Let's think about it.
Yeah.
Horror rules. Well, I guess by horror rules you'd live because I've had sex. Think.
Aiba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
I stayed with her for a little while, but we didn't speak. Having nothing more to say, I left. Oh, God. We gotta go fucking... now we're gonna go talk to Iris's mom. Shit. Just doing the rounds. Hey. Look at his crossed legs. That looks very painful. When I visited the Sagan household, I found Hitomi with a hollow look in her eye. Dude, just like her daughter. She let me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down. Why doesn't she remember me? I guess maybe I shot her before she got the chance. But after that, I couldn't say a single word. The heavy silence weighed on us both. Well, now, what'd I say? Except she has two. Yeah, that's true. Feet! I always forget the feet. I'm gonna talk to her feet.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3, and finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up.
I can really turn my head. I mean, why can I turn my head this much? Wait, let me just start her talking. Why can I turn my head this much?
Are a part of this room,
but not all the way around? Like, I feel like that's too far.
Always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her.
Want to burn it? We should burn it.
But why?
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but...
No, please, tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. By coincidence, I saw Shoko.
Yeah,
I don't think she noticed
wait a
me,
minute.
but
89
I
couldn't be
recognized her
because
as
he loves
Renju's
her.
wife right away.
Because he was dating her, so he was
there
capable
for the
of
same
love.
reason I was. To visit one of the
Unless he was
inmates.
faking, I guess.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison. In Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Prison?
Tokyo.
Oda was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school.
You taught
I
him
heard it from
badly.
the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up...
Dead.
I don't know what to say. I have no words.
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I'm a fingies. Oh, hey, I did not consent.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her.
Date! Please, you have to catch them!
I'll go catch that polar bear. They like fish.
Please. Please.
I will. Trust me.
One time I was playing Minecraft and I got a polar bear in my house and I tied him up and I kept him there. So I'm good at catching polar bears, man. I'll avenge your daughter. Don't you worry about it. I'll get that fucking bear. That white bear. The color
Are
isn't
you
an
okay,
issue,
honey?
though.
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel.
Okay, let's think. Let's just do a quick thinky. Couldn't be Date, we are Date. Couldn't be Aiba, Aiba robot. Iris dead. Hitomi, mother, no kill daughter. Mizuki. Probably not. Probably not. Right? 12-year-old, I think, is an alibi. Renju, dead. Shoko, dead. Ota, dead. Mayumi, mother, wouldn't kill child. So, boss, Pewter. Mama was with us, so Mama couldn't have done it. Moma's a fan of Iris. He wouldn't have done it. Rohan, dead. 89, in prison. Bodyguard, not a character. Not a character. Not a character, not a character. So really, it's between these three. And Pewter wants us to solve the case, but in that previous timeline, he fucked us over as well. So, what's up with that?
You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy. He came here last night?
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
What the fuck, Ota?
Have you heard the rumor?
Mom told me a similar story to Aiba's about So Sujima and the Kawasaki district. Alright? So this is what I am saying, it's maybe about the locations and not the victims. The basic idea is this. 8 years ago, So sold his land in the Kawasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically. So bought back the land for 1 billion yen. Almost like he knew beforehand that the incident would happen. Did So blow it up or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He would end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. There's more to the story. What do you mean it's a net zero? I don't understand how that's a net zero.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki.
I got an achievement. Appendix Analyst.
Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kabasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kabasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kabasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kabasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kabasaki will give new life to the city.
What's this got
After
to do with
that,
Oda?
So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kabasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off-limits. However, the air in Kabasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kabasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE. And by So himself. The land he bought back for $1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
Yeah, duh.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip.
Yeah, why does Oda factor into this?
What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kabasaki district?
Oh.
The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
I don't think that works, but stuff about So is interesting. I think maybe
Thank
the
you,
murders
Mama.
are about the location.
I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
But if it's about the locations, how is Boss and Pewter involved? Are they just working for So? I returned to Boss's office to report. And why are they Somniuming them? Why are they mind hacking?
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
I sat down in my usual seat and decided to wait for Boss.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
Are you pretending to be Boss?
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary?
Oh.
We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
What's
I was
another
curious,
AI?
So I did some research. About number 89.
Yeah. It just starts a whole bit where Date's like, hey, it's a new AI, and Boss is like, yeah, it's totally an AI, and Date's like, here, let me test it out, and he sticks in the human eye into his eye, and he's like, yeah, it's not working. Feels very real though. I like that.
Unknown.
Cool,
You
good
don't
research.
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan. As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills. He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police.
I think they really fucked themselves by setting, like, a murder that was 6 years ago. Because anytime we hear anything that's 6 years ago, we're like, ah, that factors into the original murders. And then it goes, that factors into the original murders. And we go, yeah, we know. Because it happened 6 years ago, yeah.
Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits
I
behind
don't know
the
how you
original
could pull that
serial
off
killings.
by being subtle. I guess you have to be more subtle
One
about
was the former
the
chairman of the
timeline.
Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide
not quite
last
sure.
year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
I think he's wrong.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
He thinks it's the original one, right? That's got to be who he thinks it is. Unless he knows. Does he... No, I'm not sure. I'm not going to say that.
Unknown. I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room.
Sagan these nuts.
I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit
This
was
isn't
number
an
89.
intentional Sigma what bro
After all,
thing. I think I've
Fuchu
just
Prison
made the same
houses
joke every
2,000
time.
inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible.
Let's talk to number 89.
I don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's full of it, but he's our last
All right.
remaining loose end.
However, we need not go to him. We can bring him to us.
He's gonna escape again.
If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Oh,
Can you arrange that?
I can.
right, and we're doing this behind without boss knowing. So, oh fuck. After cutting through some red tape, 89 was to be brought to HQ. It took considerable time to arrive, but for some reason, boss never showed up. Convenient, otherwise she would have put a stop to it, because we're about to find some real shit out. So is Pewter not a cunt? And again, why did Oda tase us? I think he's supposed to be a red herring. We're supposed to believe he doesn't have emotions and be like, ah yes, he did the killings. But I think he does have emotions, because why else would he date Hitomi?
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
That's right. I
Why
was
are you
one of the
admitting
culprits
to
behind the
it?
case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
It's just, I wanted to hear what he said. Like, he's just gonna say, I don't know, to the other stuff.
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't remember.
He doesn't remember.
Burkina Faso.
So maybe he's
Burkina Faso
supposed
is
to
a
believe?
republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
Yeah.
I don't have time for your jokes.
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu Prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then
why
why did
did
he
she
forget
come?
though? How'd they make him
To
forget?
meet me.
Meet you?
And why?
She probably just wanted to see me. A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one. I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
Ha 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 ha.
All right. Let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
All right. But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story. It might take some time. Is that all right with you?
I've got
So there's this cat.
Then let's get started.
And a
The
box.
story of a lonely assassin.
Story
Once
all
upon a
about
time,
how-
there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world.
What?
One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. And you lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
No, that's not the Batman way. Damn it. Guys,
The
X in the
culprit
chat.
was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman, no agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner, but it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy.
Was he gonna give it to me?
X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
I've done some research. I
Look at
know
this
you've
man,
cleaned up at
Jesus.
least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no. But it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came
This
to
is
an
the
end.
Somnium we were in.
He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco, named for the falcon, a bird of prey.
Not Captain? No? Okay.
Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night, at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life. Not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby
this is when he
shrine,
meets
his
Hitomi.
legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment, in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking. That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times.
This is what I mean. This
and
is proof.
Falco felt his heart grow
See?
warmer.
So he
Her
couldn't have been
smile and
Cyclops'
kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again. His former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
Right.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing.
No, he's definitely on about
One
himself.
final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major.
Is he?
This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them.
Tommy and Iris.
Should
right?
be simple, no?
Okay, wait.
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl.
Because
It
he's
was
called
the
them
teacher
Falco, which is
met
his
at
name.
the shrine.
And also,
And her daughter. She had just turned 12.
it ties in with what we know so far. I'm pretty sure
Why,
this
the
is
two of
him.
them?
He's telling the truth. So far.
Rohan, as
I think we're
usual,
gonna
never
factor
gave a
into this
reason.
at the end of this story, and we're gonna find out what
had
actually
no
happened.
intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would.
Yeah, it's gonna be us, right?
He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
Like, I think while this is happening, Date is murdering the women. Fuck, don't stop there. You were finally gonna tell me. For some reason, he wouldn't open his mouth again. Damn it, dude. You told me pretty much everything I knew already.
Why did you stop? You mentioned a detective.
Detective Date.
Was that the whole story? What's the connection between that and Shoko? Hey, answer me.
You tell me words, sir.
This is a transaction, remember?
Peter.
Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain.
Suck his cock.
I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
So you know the child is dead.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Pewter.
Yes?
Oh, Somnium.
Start the preparations.
For what?
What do you think? The sink.
I have injected number 89 with the usual dosage.
So...
He will not be waking up anytime soon. Are you ready, Agent Date?
So I think the fact that Pewter's going along with us in this, I think he's innocent.
I know.
Like, if he was involved, he'd know he shouldn't let us do this. The fact that Boss is in here proves she's involved. So Pewter might be good. I just want to trust Pewter, to be honest. Have someone left to trust, yeah. Also, we're back here. This is the first one.
Sup?
Cool. No, don't say
not
that.
sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah.
Why are you suddenly
like
a
that.
cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Stand up.
Is this the Sagan residence?
Nope. It definitely
I
is.
forgot that that was a sound effect.
Number 89. What were you up to?
Nope. Saga on these nuts. Yo, feet! Why does he not get feet at?
What? The green. I do not think I can pass through it.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
I have a sense... No, well, Ben, you won't understand it. I have a kind of sense like Sonya Nevermind from Danganronpa 2. Is there a split?
This appears to correspond to the green thing.
Okay. 89 is covered in a green membrane. I can't get close. Is there a split? No, there's no split. It's a straight line. Okay. I can't interact with that yet, but that's obviously something we do something with. So is it the iris?
A winter iris that blooms in the cold.
I know, I know.
Why smell it 18 seconds? What an awkward number. Pick it.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Stop it! You're distracting me! I got one!
Oh, nice.
Aw, right after I pulled it out, too.
Was that enough to
Did the
push
green
it back?
stuff react at all?
Yeah, it did.
A phone.
Why can I... Okay, I mean... Pick it up. Or hang up.
What the?
The fuck?
I fainted.
Oh. Shit. That's a sixth of my time gone because of that.
It won't stop ringing. It stopped. What?
I don't know.
Is this like stuff that's going on during the whole fiasco that happened? Like the phone rang, but they ignored it?
I guess.
Liquid?
There is some kind of liquid pooled on.
Lick, smell.
It is surprisingly deep.
Did you find anything?
Well. Oh! There is something.
Cork.
I'm great at this now. Maybe it's just been today, but fucking nailing these.
What is this substance? Green tea?
It's
why?
obviously not green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
God, we have another double? Shit.
A book. Yeah! Are you sure this will help us uncover number 89's secrets?
It might. We're getting closer.
It's ringing again.
You've got 4
What should I do?
Fuck. I'm gonna say ignore it again. I think I'm wrong. Oh,
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
that's right.
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
Oh, that really shrunk.
I suppose we...
At least you didn't faint.
Exactly.
It's a pot. Steam is rising. It appears to be some kind of...
Maybe a soybean stew?
It might also be boiled green juice.
Green
Yeah,
tea?
like a slime.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment.
What? Where? You've heard of Bucket Sigma. Get ready for Soup Iva. Is she gonna wear it? I think maybe heat. I'm feeling heat, but Katie's drawing me to wear. Let's do heat first, because it's the shorter one.
It doesn't turn on.
Fuck.
Is it...
See the phone over there? Call the manufacturer.
Okay. Do you think they make dream house calls?
I do not.
A pot with...
Oops. 50 seconds? That's not useful.
What?
Oops.
I told you to wear it.
Wear it? Alright, here I go.
There she is.
Are you okay?
I am fine, actually. In fact, I feel as though my defense has risen.
And corn is strange as well.
A little worried about
I'll be honest, kind of into it.
Why? My head is thoroughly protected.
You have 3 minutes, Tate.
Okay. Other book?
A book. I wonder what these books symbolize.
I don't know. Maybe he used to oversee a library?
Number 89. A librarian.
Wait, what else is there to do? Ceiling fan? Oh wait, picture.
A picture.
Just a picture.
Fill out? What does that mean?
I don't have a pen. No choice.
Jesus.
I must use my blood.
You don't have to go that far.
The color has returned.
Hey, Iba?
I said blood, but it is not the same as human blood. No
Still
need to
creepy.
worry.
Like color
And
in.
besides, we
I
are
would
in
have
a
thought it would be
dream.
fill in, not fill
Still,
out.
blood? I'd feel better if you used a different word.
For example,
Body fluids?
What?
I do not feel comfortable with that.
There's a book over here.
A book. Here I go. What happened?
Nothing.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
What is that?
It's an eye.
Tate, what are we going to do?
Is that Rohan? Poor lemon juice. Just close the curtain. No way.
It left.
Silly Shannon, where are we gonna get the lemon juice from?
That eye.
It was Rohan,
Do you
right?
know something about it?
Or was it ours?
Yes. It was kind of cute.
No, we're green-eyed.
Are insane.
Excuse me.
What? That's...
Hitomi! Oh my god! Wait a minute! Hitomi's involved? I didn't even recognize this apartment! Tate's an idiot. Another book to tear up.
A book? Ah!
God!
What is this going to accomplish?
I don't
We're
know.
driving number 89 into a corner.
By tearing a book.
We tell her like
Yeah.
4 books.
I remember how shocked I felt when Mizuki tore up one of the
What the okay.
pornomags I was hiding.
That situation was clearly different.
There's also a lot to unpack there.
What?
Bruh.
A book.
A knife!
A green book. That seems
I do not think there is any relation to this.
Alright. Guess it's nothing then.
Did Shannon really come back and then not question the fact that
A
we're wearing a
skull.
pot in our head?
I do not see the body.
Kiss? Throw, maybe?
Would that not be disrespectful to the dead?
Hey, yo, fuck the dead.
It's a hunk of calcium.
All right. Sorry about this.
Whose skull was this?
Unknown. I also cannot determine the connection to number 89.
You know, Shannon, I think the reality is you just didn't notice. Is the ceiling fan green? I can't tell.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant desk fan?
A desk fan only moves the air immediately around it, whereas a ceiling fan circulates air in an entire room.
Oh, right.
Oh, what the fuck? Why do we have a double?
Something like this? Take this!
The pot worked.
Do not me.
Sorry, son.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
It's a ceiling.
What the fuck do we do? Blow on it? Or hold on, maybe? I don't know. You know, I think the pot's really doing something for me.
It's a ceiling.
Date, 30 seconds.
Alright, well, I think we're fucked. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it's green, so it's gotta it's gotta have something to do with it. If we headbutt it.
Ow!
No good, huh?
It's a ceiling fan.
You're a ceiling fan.
Blow on it.
Define something.
Ah.
You know.
Oh.
Ah!
Who's that?
What do I do?
First of all, you 1/3 it. Oh, we gotta ignore it. Fick. Maybe lock? Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Stop banging on the door! You're bothering everybody! If you want to bang on something so much, play.
I didn't mean to pick that option. Yeah. Now we're uber fucked. I guess we ignore it. That's how we've dealt with everything else so far. That didn't work. Lock. Lock is what I wanted to originally pick. But I accidentally pressed left, and then I figured because we were already out of time,
wake up.
We ignore it.
My body is... Date.
Shit.
Shit. Pretty good start for that one. Almost nailed it. The ceiling fan fucked us. Gotta do the skull and the book and everything again.
A skull. Would that not be disrespect?
You're disrespectful to the dead.
A book.
So fuck that.
What? A book?
God damn, that's 2 times.
It's a seal.
Is that like a...
Okay, so we'll just fucking...
Blow on it.
Yep. I gotta tear these up.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
There. And tear.
Who's that?
May as well. It was Rohan that showed up?
Stop right there!
Boss! Oh, fuck. There it is. Nice to see the boobies are the same after like 6 years. The other side of the black curtain is the achievement we got.
Date, this is a serious matter.
See, he's panicked,
Where's
which
boss?
means he's also surprised.
Boss, where is she?
I don't know.
She's off killing
I
someone.
haven't seen her since about noon.
Damn it.
Date, listen. Something happened while you were in Somnium.
Huh?
Prisoner
Please
89
stay calm
dead or
and listen.
something?
So Sejima's body was discovered.
Oh,
He was
shit.
cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his mansion.
A jar.
That can't be.
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the police. And one more thing. So was missing his left eye.
You mean the Cyclops killer did it?
Probably, yes.
Why is she putting... Okay.
What is your next move, Date?
So it's boss. Why...
We'll deal with So later.
Why is she putting
Before
everyone in
that, I need to
Somnium,
talk to
though?
boss.
I suggest checking her office.
Good idea.
Rainbow Dash jar.
Not here. Where is she?
The Somnium earlier was just like the dream I had 3 days ago.
What the hell is going on?
Which is why I thought we were going to be
going
Rohan,
on?
but I guess we're not. You
You
sweet
told me he was
innocent
shot by
soul.
Rohan
Oh,
Kumakura?
Jesus.
To protect number 89?
I witnessed the horror of the Rainbow Dash jar.
Boss,
Isn't Rainbow Dash a
why was boss
little
there?
pony?
Because it was a
Sent him back
dream?
like, hey guys, I have a lead.
Was it
Apparently number
completely
89
random?
is put
No,
in prison.
that can't be. You can't dream of a face you've never seen. Number 89 must know boss somehow.
Taken out of prison. Fuck. Boss is hiding and I have to search this room. Must be a clue somewhere. Are we gonna find the eye jar? Your desk. If she had a secret, she would keep it somewhere around here. Computer.
Iba, can you hack this?
I will try.
The fuck's this hacking? Wow, cool.
Unlocked.
Thank
Logged
you.
in. I have recovered some video data.
Oh shit.
It was uploaded only a few hours ago.
Open it.
That is...
So Sejima.
Oh Jesus. Shannon. What the fuck?
Why? Why?
Dude, Vag shot. Hello.
Boss?
Case remains unsolved. Yeah, I thought her and So were in it together. I mean, she was talking to us on the phone. So, like, she could have been talking to us from inside the polar bear. It's not impossible. But I also thought that they were in it together. It's locked. This is also a locked path. I guess it makes sense. Fucking everyone's dead in this timeline. So we still can't go to this one either?
It's locked.
I hate. Why is this green? Is that because it's the one we're currently on? Okay. No, I didn't mean to do that. You said it, not me. Shh, fuck you. At least we still have Moma. If she's working with Rohan, maybe Moma is bad. Because maybe what? What's her connection? I mean, I was expecting there to be a connection between her and Rohan as well, but I have no idea what it could be. You have to punch the TV? Yeah, I do. Wait, I want to check something here first. No, not here. Also, look at that picture. We're having a gun at boss in the Sagan residence. I'm gonna check this. Nope, that's not what I thought it would be. I wanted to look at the pictures, but because I'm gonna go back here, I'm not gonna be able to look at the pictures. I guess we gotta fucking punch the TV. She was also So was also working with Moma. Yeah. Can I look at... I can't. Why are we missing so many in that case? Iris A, Iris B, So A, So B. Do we just have a shit ton still to do? Like, we missed. So that means there's this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 still to do. What? Who the fuck is that? Is this like early concept art for 89? Or is that us? Wait, it's... Okay. Cool. Alright. Okay.
A CRT.
Hit it.
Fixing it by hitting it is an old-fashioned approach.
Well, this is an old-fashioned object, so...
Jesus Christ.
What was that just now?
A child's drawing of a rat.
Do you think that's like the drawing that got covered in her mother's blood?
Determine that. Let's
This makes more sense for what Iris would know. Yeah, do you think it's from when her mother got shot and it got like covered in blood? Hit the mouse! What? I didn't hit the mouse, I hit the TV. Mirror gun. Medicine shelf. There's another TV over there. So I'm inclined to go there.
I see many objects in the room.
Frog. Oh Jesus, all these are going to take up a lot of time. I'm going to smell. I don't think that's the solution. I think investigate the TV, but I don't want to use up 100 seconds.
There is a sweet smell, like syrup or almonds.
Well, it's either a sweetener or...
Possibly nitroglycerin.
Be careful.
Because nitroglycerin explodes even from slight impacts, it is usually mixed with acetone to lower the sensitivity.
Ass.
Acetone, huh?
I did not expect Iris to be aware of how to handle such dangerous chemicals.
Five minutes left, Date.
A shelf. It appears to be a frog. A child's painting.
Let's hope it's not dangerous, or you might... croak.
Was that supposed
What's
to be...
this one called? Sinking in the vein. So this isn't called sinking in the main. Sinking in the main too. Do you think this is still our brain, and it's going to like the left or right side
I was
of the
just
brain
thinking about the meaning of the painting.
by punching it or turning the dial?
There does not appear to be a particular meaning.
I agree.
Shit. Well, what's the other one?
A shelf.
Investigate the ball. I don't think that's gonna do anything. What? Bucket. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it did do it.
The explosions appear to have stopped.
The explosions made the room change.
This is a dangerous dream, but we must continue.
Be the creative side, yeah. But I don't know if that would work with how this whole machine works, because doesn't it only plug into one side of our brain? Reference book.
An analog
Hit, investigate. I mean, we hit it, so.
Understood.
Hit it!
What was that?
I think
That
this
was
is the path you did first.
creepy.
I nearly pissed
You
my
hit the
pants.
TV before turning the dial? Interesting. Alright, I don't think any of
An
these...
ana- Nothing is happening.
That really took you
An
30
analog-
seconds?
4 minutes.
We're super fucked for this one. We've already
A
just...
child's drawing.
We're gonna have to restart
It's
this
a
one.
butterfly.
Right.
I hope this Somnium isn't from when she was a child.
It appears to be
Butterfly.
a butterfly reference book with pictures. That will be difficult with it being this thick.
You and Date are on the same page because I was slower doing the Somniums in general. Well, I've kind of figured out the trick to doing them. I mean, I'm going for just the straight path through. I don't want to see any of the other dialogues, which I'd imagine you would have wanted to
The
see.
more you do, the less time you have.
And when you're just going
Well, we
straight
have no
through it, you
choice
kind of
but to
just choose the
investigate
options that are actually going to have an effect. Because everything else, the wrong options never cause anything to happen. So the right options are the ones that make a difference. That is, possibly.
Just a locker.
I did make her drink the soup.
That was close. If this were the Delta Princess, I would have been stabbed.
Why was it booby-trapped?
I do not see anything else inside. Would you like me to
But
examine
why?
the knife?
Okay, why would Iris have
idea.
this place in her brain?
The knife that flew out of the lock.
Throw. Seppuku. push in could be it. But I think throw.
Like this?
The fuck?
What?
It just went into it?
I only threw it lightly.
Weird. Oh my god, dude. Are they gonna announce seppuku? If you want to see the seppuku option, you're gonna have to buy the game yourself and see it for yourself.
Oil drum, television, and torso.
I think I understand. I'm starting to see the picture.
I do not yet understand it.
Not Tic Tac, though. Tic Tac needs to see this. It also just, instead of buying the game, look it up on YouTube.
3 minutes, Date.
An oil drum.
Cakes? I don't think any of that's gonna do anything. Where's the dummy? Or the torso? There it is. Technic's too busy yelling at me to pick up the ball they dropped on the floor. Pick it up, dude.
Naked torso.
What the fuck, Shannon? I don't think any of these are gonna do anything either. What else appeared? Naked torso and an oil drum. Okay. Wait, the gun's pointing right at the TV.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Fuck. I've played it
I do
enough.
not see any bullets inside.
Just try it.
All right,
shit.
I'll give it a shot. As I thought, this will not.
We need a bullet.
An oil drum.
Oh. Okay. Let's do something to pass the time.
Operating table.
Jesus Christ. Where's that 162 seconds?
A full body.
I guess punch it.
Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No.
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
How's that perverted?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert. You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that? An oil drum. An oil. No use.
Maybe we don't have to open it.
An oil drum.
You have 1 minute left.
Why does it look like it's censored? The fuck?
What does this mean?
Wait, did this have to do with Renju?
Maybe you can use them in that gun?
Because he was like dead in a barrel, so she sees it as censored.
A revolver.
Can we use the bullets we found earlier?
This could work. I'll try shooting.
The current theory is that this is still our head. Take the shot. Do it. 99% of those angles it gave us made it look like it was gonna miss. Oh, Jesus. I mean, I can see your point. What the oh, okay. Okay, now this is weird again. I hope it's... Now I'm very confused. What? Shot the cat. Yo. Hit the mouse. Blew up the frog. Tore the butterfly. Shot the cat. I don't like those kissy sounds. I didn't like that he looked like he was asleep. Also, was it just me or did it look like he had tits?
What happened during that Somnium?
Peter, did you put in your gay porn?
But we're just as confused as you are.
Well,
Did look
upon
like
further
that
reflection,
face.
it is not so strange. Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into Somnium, there is no guarantee of what you will discover.
What about the figure?
That's what's great about them. Now, like, look at them titties.
Herself.
That is a possibility. The sinker sees the subject's dream from the third person.
That means that Iris... She must have met So Sejima somewhere.
We did see Congressman Sejima in there.
They
They
saw
did
that
have
shadow
massive
kiss him
knockers.
too.
Did that happen
We're just
in
gonna learn that
reality?
Sejima has tits?
Not necessarily.
Nobody else has
I'm
been
sure you've had
concealing their
dreams of
tits in this
kissing
game,
celebrities
so,
and porn
like...
stars, right?
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
You sure about that? Anyway, you know what I mean.
A dream is not made up entirely of memories. It can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in Somnium does not
Well,
necessarily
it was either
reflect
Iris
her
or
actions
us.
in reality.
So, I'm not sure.
You can't use the word smooch.
Why
Shift.
not?
So we don't know if Iris and So are
You got
acquainted.
tits, though. Maybe he just
That's
has
right,
tits.
because So is a celebrity of sorts. It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
Weird dream, bad evidence. We were silent for a time. Ow. That hurt. While I was deep in my thoughts, I heard Pewter speak.
Date, Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I gave him a short reply and headed to the sink room next door.
Putting me to sleep when I wasn't expecting it?
Gotcha.
The cops are more rough than I thought.
Yeah.
You signed a consent form before you came in here, didn't you?
Oh?
You forced me to sign it.
Yeah,
Anyway,
consent.
Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
What?
You want to shift the politician?
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never
You
met
like
him.
his face?
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile.
Yeah, I remember.
I won't tell anyone about that thing. What is that thing?
Did we ask this in the other time?
I don't know.
Pretty sure.
Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Iba, Ota's phone is still broken, right? But he definitely sent that Nile message.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara.
With the same number?
Yes.
We didn't ask
Call it.
Iris. Oh, okay.
Connected.
Hey, it's Kaname Date. Where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there. I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Yes?
If you want me to talk, release her. Criminal Procedure Law number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect. According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest.
I want to invert his nose.
You have an issue
with my
an
fist.
arrest warrant for
Let me
Tessa,
get that
right?
clear.
So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
Do we have a deal? You want my testimony, right? Bring Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
This kid is starting to get on my nerves.
So, what are you going to do?
Shit.
I don't give a shit about
Iris,
the other stuff.
come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking
Starting?
to Ota?
What are you saying, starting?
Yeah, telepathically. I have special powers. Anyway, let's go.
Yeah, a little bit of a useful tidbit of information. Don't tase me, you'll get killed. Polar bear will kill you.
Tessa!
Thank you, Ota. It's thanks to you.
That's right. It's not like you can do whatever you want just because you're the police.
Maybe not, but you better keep your promise.
Where's your mother?
She's in the living room in the back.
Alright, I'll be right
I think
back.
she's watching TV or something.
Okay.
Did you come all the way here just to ask me that?
So let's hear it.
Probably should ask the other stuff
What
first.
is that thing?
Whoops.
That thing?
Don't play dumb. You sent that message to Iris.
Oh, Date, will you do me a favor?
He's gonna tase us
What?
again.
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Yeah, and?
I want you to take a good look at it.
The photo.
Yes, the photo.
Look at how smooth he looks there. Oh, Jesus! Dude! Oh, Iva doesn't get knocked out in this one. Get out of here, Nancy Drew. Scram! You're not wanted here. I didn't shut off. Yeah, exactly.
Head is pounding. What time is it?
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m.
70%?
You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
Ota got me, didn't he?
He did.
But it would be
He
8
struck
days
you
left
over
at
the
this
head
point,
with the
right?
wall.
Or is it still 9 days?
Little bastard. Why did he do that?
We could
don't
rob
know,
an
but
Asian
afterward, he
kitchen
ran off
or
with Iris.
stroll down the block.
How do you know?
Either way, though, we'll be taking a
He had
walk.
lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
8 days. Love to see it.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Iris?
Tessa! What's wrong? happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
The fuck just happened?
Ota.
Why didn't you chase them?
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head.
What the fuck?
Date, the boss is
Oh
gone.
no.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency.
Oh shit, it's happening
Just now,
again.
Well, just watch. I sent the address to Iva.
The address? Wait, so we don't have to track it this time? Are we gonna get there in time to save Ota at least?
Iris.
It took me a minute to understand what you were saying.
The criminal is streaming this.
Iva, the source.
Identified.
But we don't need the source, because she already
The
sent us
Okiura
the
officially
address.
cold storage.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site now.
We're in the car. Were we in the car last time? I don't remember. I kept my foot on the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat in my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. We were talking to Mama.
Sick bastard.
Oh, I'm a polar bear. I like to push things. Oh, push. Oh yeah, that satisfies my polar bear needs. Oh, it makes things go spinny. Well, I'm gonna get out of here and do other polar bear things. Da 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 da.
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota!
Getting sawed in half?
Stay away from Tessa!
Kinda cool.
Date, we've almost reached the...
Please, please let me make it.
That shit gotta hurt. Yeah, it's gotta be a unique experience, though. For the few moments. We are gonna make it in time. Holy shit. Yeah, you wouldn't die right away. So your like whole upper half would just get absolutely filled with blood as it shoots upwards. That'd be interesting. Oh. Oh, she's still alive.
You okay?
Date.
Where did they go?
Through the back door.
Just hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
We're really ignoring the fact
Don't
that
worry.
the person
Iris is
helping
alive.
Boss could very well be
Backup is
Moma.
en route to this location. Date, pursue the culprit.
All right, I'm on it.
Don't let them be dead when we come back. Yeah, that'd be real sucky. And, you know, is he okay? It is Ota, like, so. Oh, what?
Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's Stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Wait, she's still in
Iris's
surgery.
left
She just
eye
left
is
her eye.
forcibly
Lost her eye.
removed. Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Ah, interesting. Why are we asking about So? Oh.
So, Sejima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask So about it?
So
She's
lives
not
in
gonna
Azabu,
fucking
right?
tell me anything.
I guess I could.
She's just gonna tell us to go
It's
look
still
there
ongoing,
ourselves.
but they haven't found it. Date, Aiba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful...
Okay, she's just gonna tell us to go everywhere. Hitomi?
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Do you have tits?
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
might.
I am interested in learning what happened
Let's
to her.
listen to Mayumi's story.
You should ask Aiba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research.
Right, it's just gonna tell us about...
Okira
Yeah. We already know all this.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okuyura family, too. Oh, speaking of. Hey, boss. Did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you.
Why?
After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
Oh.
Alright, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Aiba.
You're counting on me
Roger
to
that.
fail. I want to talk... Wait. She shouldn't be there. She should be at the hospital. I want to talk to Ota first. I don't know if we'll get all these done in time. We should. There's only 20 minutes left. We should get it all done in time. Why are you here?
Are you
Oh,
okay?
yeah, your daughter's here.
Date.
The nurse told me you were here.
Actually, I'm curious. How many characters have we not met? Persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of them seems like a big character. Like, between Mayumi and So. I wonder if it's Ota's dad. And then these all seem like just... I mean, I guess these two could be actual characters. These are definitely just generic people.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful.
Because this game
They
doesn't
told
have
me she would be
achievements
fine.
for 100% collection.
After I heard
All
that,
of its
the weight
achievements
left my
are collect
shoulders, and I
80%
just
or
collapsed.
more.
It
Which,
seems that she
actually, no,
passed
maybe
out
that's
and was
near.
brought here.
Maybe I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
the nurse told me.
I think maybe that's near Automata.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better.
I'm not here to talk to you. I'm here to talk to the kid that got stabbed.
I am so thankful for Ota.
Fucking yeah, loser.
No, words don't even do it justice. Ota saved Iris, didn't he? I heard the police talking about it. If Ota didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead.
I guess he's out of
I really
hospital and back home, maybe?
Don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you. Ota was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young
He
man.
cracked me over the head with a
His own
wall.
life to save someone else. His mother must have raised him well.
I don't want to ask about her alibi, but I'm gonna have to.
Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it.
What if I was to make it
But
look
I'm
like he
thankful she's
saved her, but
alive.
Boss or someone working with Boss
When I was young,
happened upon the scene before we got
I
there?
lost someone
last night?
very important to me. Monica Ui, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
I don't think
While I
Oda
was
would have
waiting
set
for
all
news from
this up
Iris' surgery,
to make it look like
I
that,
started
because he's
thinking
not
about
that
Monica.
desperate. But
And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
That must have been very
I'm
painful.
not sure. Was Oda working, like, did Boss convince him to do it and be like, hey, we should set up this whole scene. I'm gonna make you look like the hero. Yada yada yada. He doesn't really, he's not there for fame. One of his things is, like, he wants everyone to see A set and see how great she is. So it doesn't make sense. I can say goodbye already. I'm gonna ask about this.
So, Sejima? The
I
politician?
don't think so.
Yes, but we believe they might know each
But I
other.
don't know. I have no idea why he cracks
think
us over
so.
the head. What were you doing?
Hitomi, what were you doing around 3 a.m. today? I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
Yeah.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about all this.
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
The cops came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15?
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Not necessarily, but...
I think the polar bear might be So.
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a
But
time
that's really,
like this.
I mean, So or Boss. Right?
No,
it's the only
it's fine.
people I think it could be.
I should go.
Why does Boss kill So? Alright, let's go to Sagema residence. Find out how long it is from his house to this place. Although the cops wouldn't have come here, so we have no way of clarifying his alibi.
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
Oh, I didn't.
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
Gotcha, punk. Hey, mermaid.
Look, Iba, a giant salamander.
Oh, that's not a mermaid.
Mr. Sejima is a wealthy man. Perhaps it is his pet.
Really?
There are many koi in the pond as well as a salamander. That makes more sense than a mermaid. Okay. Hey, dude, how's the porn addiction going? Do you know Iris?
No. It's this girl.
A-set.
Cute. What was that?
I'm gonna drown you. sir.
Nothing. You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
Weirdo.
Congressman Sejima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
What a
How about from
loser.
last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Iba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several,
Fuck.
but for some reason, they are all powered off.
Oh, okay.
There is no image data for the past few days.
Weird.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
He usually takes a nap after he's been in his polar bear conservatory.
I don't know anything. Even if I
Hello,
did, I
Kian.
couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality.
Hey, happy day after your birthday.
I don't. Who is that?
Showed him a picture of Iris I had. She's my girlfriend in a different time.
This girl. Do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body
The
temperature.
best day? Yeah.
This guy's a politician. Lying
It's
is
when
his job.
the celebrations are over and you get to actually
Well,
experience
true.
what it's like to be that age. And you realize it's no different. Until you reach the age of 69. Then everything's different.
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book.
What book?
I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it. I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
life for you.
You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay. I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
He's got guns? Or is he gonna be a cyborg? No, he's got a gun. Okay.
This guy has a handgun.
It
Don't
is,
worry
of
about it.
course, real and loaded.
Yeah, but it's not a cool future
So
gun.
you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Take your pants
Yeah?
off.
How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here.
Do you think So
better for
Sajima
us to
doesn't
return to
actually
HQ.
have a connection to these crimes?
This is why I hate politicians.
Like, outside of being manipulated? Like, he's not done anything malicious. But he's super against talking to us because he's afraid of us finding out about his whole land scheme thing that he did a couple years ago. That makes sense? That's why he's such an asshole to us? Because I don't understand why he'd be involved. Look how happy she is this time.
Who might you be?
As the guy that got knocked
I
unconscious.
suppose I should introduce myself more formally.
At least something a little more than flashing your badge.
My name is Kaname Date.
Mr. Date, what can I help you with?
These nuts? Wait. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, I can't look all the way over. Wow, there's another one. Anyway. But, well, I should have asked about last night.
Oh, this?
What you looking at? As Mimi spoke, she turned the photo
This
towards
is a
me.
family photo.
Oh,
of
look at
when
how
my
small
Ota was
he
still
is.
small.
What the fuck is up with with her dad?
I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota.
He looks like
They've
a
helped me
monster.
so many times. I am such a burden.
What the fuck?
They were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a
He looks
gift
like
they
a
gave me
goddamn
one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked
Pan's
floral
Labyrinth
patterns,
monster.
so they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy. I was
Guillermo del
crying
Toro
and smiling,
creation.
and that's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi.
Where is your husband?
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita
Oh my God.
Takaro. He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
What?
Looks
What's
like he's
going on
lost his
here?
eyes. What is she packing?
Packing? What are
Yeah,
you
what is-
talking about?
What are you talking about, Date?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital? My boy's fine.
You crazy?
You
She's a
shouldn't
crazy
say
person.
things like that to a mother.
Shit.
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping? That can't be.
She's crazy. She's going crazy. Does she have dementia? She seems like a normal person. What the fuck? What did Iris do to her?
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw
Yeah.
the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
No, I was busy winking at your wall posters.
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about.
With
I
my
didn't
right
go
eye,
anywhere
of course.
Last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming.
Yes, a very nostalgic dream. It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him.
I don't think she has
found him at a
dementia. She
traffic
might just be in
signal,
denial.
crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red.
How old is she? "54." Yeah, it's quite a bit young for dementia, right? I don't really know what age it starts
Those
at.
crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest. Ah, that's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
Date, I noticed something. Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on? Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue.
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
Which means...
Mayumi has an illness.
Oh shit.
I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering
Holy
from
shit, you
dementia.
were right.
Dementia.
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from. Can she run a diner like that?
It isn't running.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I was wondering about that.
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years.
Yeah, that confused me. I thought I just remembered
Matsushita
it
Diner
wrong.
is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion,
Because when we first
the
met
number
her,
of
she
potential
mentioned that she
customers
talked
must have
about it
dropped
being open.
considerably. Before the accident,
What a weird
this
twist.
diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming, and then, naturally,
Does Mayumi not notice that the store's closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Well, is that all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Better prepare for this shift, man.
Date, let's
Sorry,
go.
tragic moment. I forgot.
It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
Sorry. Yeah. The scene got away from me. What time is it? Okay, I guess we'll go here, talk to Mizuki, and then we'll end it. So we'll probably get this finished next week.
Hey, Mizuki, could you take a break? I want to ask you something.
Yeah, I went to the hospital to talk to Oda, and I wound up talking to Hitomi, so I was kind of annoyed by that. I thought maybe he'd just gone home. What? I'm trying to solve the murder of your parents.
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang.
Around her neck. Should probably start fucking.
Remember
just...
Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to
I
question
know she's
her.
a girl, but she would just fucking fling it with her Adam's
I couldn't
apple.
take the little girl with me. You understand, right?
Punch it back up.
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas. I'd make their heart stop
Yakuza.
beating in 3 seconds.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
That's awfully sexist of you. This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
I'm attractive.
Uh-huh, keep telling yourself that.
I will.
That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
Fucked up.
My girlfriend is a ninja. No, she's just hiding in the shadows.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway?
It's a good one.
I saw the video. The one at 3 a.m. last night. Ota is amazing. I'm changing my mind about that guy.
Iris and Ota came out of it okay. They'll both live.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Where's the officer?
Does
who dropped you
Haruka
off?
get her future
I told her
Yakuza
to go
clan to
home.
back her up?
I said I would call her to check in.
Don't say which
Okay.
Haruka. Ben doesn't
Why
know.
are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
From
You wanted to see
7,
her boobs?
obviously. Wait,
I
what
thought
the
you were-
fuck?
You're into small boobs, pervert.
I like big boobs too.
I suppose you are what they
I
call
do like-
a tit man.
Why not both? People often ask me whether I'm a boob man or a tit man. And really, I think I'm both. Closest in age to Haruka, that's, or sorry, to Mizuki. That's like 2, yeah.
Okiura Fishery is a company
Notice how
Grandpa
her
made.
socks like
I
are
don't think Daddy had
inverted
anything
light.
to do with it, though. Grandpa died 17
like
years
empty
ago.
space.
Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family. I never met him. He died before I was born. But Daddy did tell me stories.
What kind of stories?
Back when
spoilers,
Grandpa was in
Shannon.
Great-Grandma's
No spoilers.
tummy, she was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
What are you talking about?
The ocean?
Is this the plot to
Yep.
JoJo?
And then, Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Huh?
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands. And then, Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff. And then he decided to start up Okiura Fisheries.
Sounds like a tall tale.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend. All the fishermen and sailors respected him.
I need to clean your scarves, Sam. They're wet.
Thanks for talking with me, Mizuki. It was helpful.
Was it?
I have to continue the investigation, so...
Wait, you're leaving me again? I'm coming with you.
No,
Why?
I can't involve you. This might be dangerous.
It's okay, I'm strong. You know how strong I am, right? You were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
It was 1 year ago. I noticed something strange when Mizuki came home from school. Oh, don't give me a long scene now. I wanted to end.
Hey, what happened?
You're fucked up, kid.
Who did this to you?
Look at that. Look at her neck. She's got a weird neck.
Some kids at school. Five
Yes,
or
Sam,
six
I'll let
of
you in a
them.
minute.
They said I
Even
was a
Sam
weirdo
wants the
because I
stream
don't
to
live with
end.
my mom and
He's
daddy.
like, dude, it's 1 minute past. Come
and
on.
they teased me.
Let
I
me
got
sniff the
mad,
grass.
and I told them to go away and they hit me.
Killed them, right?
Tell me their names. I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
Date, wait. Adult intervention will not solve this problem.
It will if I bring my gun.
Mizuki has to deal with this problem herself.
I'm not giving a kid a gun. That's irresponsible.
Mizuki, come on. It's time to train.
What's my favorite color?
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses.
That's
We're
a deep
starting right
question,
now.
Amber.
Get ready.
Let's keep it not deep and go green. I like green. Green's good. Blue's nice. Purple's nice too.
Why the shrine?
Orange is pretty
The shrine
streamy.
is the perfect place for special training.
What
It
shade
is?
of green?
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene
my
places
options?
like this.
Sure, whatever.
Wait, what the fuck?
First,
We brought her to our
I'm
Witcher
going to
school.
teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger. Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest
I
dreams.
thought you'd be a blue man. I like
Dante, are you playing a
wearing
character
blue.
or
I wouldn't
something?
wear green, but green is...
I'm not Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
Green's my favorite. So is purple. It's like green, purple. Blue's down here. I think I look good in blue. But it's not my favorite.
In a fight, you must first be victorious in your mind.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation
What?
before I go in. If I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then they will be. The mental fight has begun the moment I
got
put
the
my
stripper
hand on the
part.
door.
Yeah, I see. Actually, no. That's stupid.
Okay, we're gonna leave it here. This is what we're gonna come back to next week. Next week, I'm gonna load up the game. I'm gonna give a brief description of what happened, and then I'm gonna go, but I don't quite remember what's the last thing that happened. And then we're gonna start here. I'm gonna go, oh. Yeah, I forgot I got fucking weird. Oh, yeah, it is his dad. That's fucking right. Okay. So yeah. I imagine we'll beat it next week. And I think next week we'll decide... We'll probably stick with Yakuza. But the next game we'll have to decide between either Yakuza or the Nier remake will be out. And then after that, Resident Evil 8 will be out. So, we're gonna get a bucket load of games thrown at us soon to play. Which will be nice, because it'll also be just in time for me finishing my assignments. So I'll have an excuse to stream more, though I don't think I'll stream quite as much as I did over Easter. Really burnt me out. We'll see. So, what I'm saying is, unlikely, but there's a small chance Yakuza 4 will get delayed a little bit. You chill out a minute, Sam. But if it does get delayed slightly, it won't be that long because I'll make up for it. Here, let's... Oh, it's not working for some reason. Well, I was gonna do dog cam. It's not working, so you can just see Sam being an impatient boy. Throwing a fit down here. You can see that I've been nicely wrapped in a blanket this whole time. And Vector. He's asleep. Yakuza 4 is a wee bit of a clusterfuck. Interesting. Hey guys, what's up? Today we're gonna be vlogging. Yesterday's vlog was crazy. I saw a dead body in the woods. That was mental. Everybody liked that. We got to 20 million likes. Crazy.